Again, let us please welcome East Texas News' Blake Holland, who safely made their way in. We're going to go right to them. They safely made their way in to Washington, D.C. as they are... Let's go there now because it sounds like, yes, they are being met with a round of applause.
Hey, Devin, can you hear me?
I sure can. Now that what we just saw were those here we go. These were the veterans that safely made their way to Washington, D.C. after our send-off this morning. Blake, you were there with them. Can you tell us what it was like on that flight over to D.C. and what that emotion felt like as they were welcomed into Washington, D.C., ready to start the Capitol tours there, all thanks to Brookshire's Grocery there. To a round of applause. Set the scene for us, Blake.
Sure. So, I've been on, this is my fourth flight now, and, it never fails to get me emotional when we land here at Reagan International Airport and we see the veterans get off and we see complete strangers. These are people who are waiting in the terminals for their flights. They've got places to be, they've got things to do, but they stop for a moment here at Reagan National to recognize veterans. Typically there's an announcement or something made, and you could see there at the gate we get off, it's no stranger to Heroes Flight. They've got red, white, and blue balloons there, and they make sure that people stop by and give these heroes a welcome they deserve. You can see we're walking through the terminal here, and it looks like we've got East Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran. Congressman, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. We're live on East Texas Now right now. We're actually going to see you later today for a tour. Is that right?
We are. We're going to have a great tour of the Capitol and the Library of Congress today, and we're really going to spend a lot of good time investing back in the veterans that served us, just building back and saying thank you to them. That's really what we're here to do, is to thank our veterans for so many years of service.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you later on.
You bet.
Will you be with the Library of Congress?
I will. I'll be with you guys the rest of the day.
What a surprise. We'll see you later. Okay, East Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran there welcoming us, and again, kind of giving you a preview of something on the schedule for later today, that being a tour of the U.S. Capitol, and something new this trip, you heard me mention it there, a tour of the Library of Congress. This is something we haven't done before. A lot of times the itinerary, the schedule is very similar, flight to flight, to make sure that the veterans see all of the important landmarks and monuments, and we'll get to all of those. World War II Memorial, the Korean and Vietnam War memorials, the Vietnam Wall. We'll get to all of that, but this year we've also got some new stuff, that being the Library of Congress, and we're also going to make a stop at the Women's Military Memorial. I believe that's the exact title of it, but we do have some female veterans with us here from East Texas, and so we're making a stop there as well. So we are here, we are on the ground. If you've got a loved one on this trip, we've all made it safely here to Washington, D.C. Again, started in time, bright and early this morning, 7:30 a.m. was the send-off ceremony. Thanks to everybody who came out for that. Great time there. All of the veterans got some handmade quilts with their names stitched into them. Some of them brought them on the flights. Some of them handed them off to family members. Tyler Junior College Apache Bells are along with us. I see some of them coming up the walkway here. They're going to be actually performing for the veterans at some point tomorrow. So we are really excited about this. We're going to be with the veterans every step of the way. We'll bring you live coverage here on East Texas Now. We'll have coverage at 5, 6, 10. Heroes Flight 2024. We are excited.
Absolutely, Blake. Thanks for checking in. It sounds like you have a ton of really incredible experiences, again, that we'll be able to check in with you as you start to mark all of those off of the itinerary, check those boxes, and being able to just get the stories of these 25 veterans. Thanks again for calling in, Blake, and we'll hear from you soon.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Once again, Blake Holland live from D.C. All right, y'all.